So I went to the salon and I told them to stretch it out and they fucked up. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be looking at something very interesting. It was actually a question asked by one of the subscribers and I would like to touch it. But before I go into much details, I like to give a simple story. I think I've given it before on this channel, but I'm not sure of how I said it. But this time around I'm going to give it in a different way, and it's about how I first stretched my hair. So I was looking at, like, there's this YouTube video I was looking at that time, and I saw how they stretched their hair, how they straightened it, and I actually wanted something like that. Exactly. I wanted my hair to look like that. So I went to a hair salon beside my school still, and I just wanted to get it done. Funniest part is these people don't know anything about natural hair, and I was just getting new to the natural hair system. I think my hair was not up to a year, maybe like 8 months. So I went to the salon and I told them to stretch it out, and they fucked up. I'm sorry to use that word. So what they did was they did not blow dry my hair. They just used the straightener directly on my hair, and it was just more like I stretched it. It did not look straight. It was not really that good. And another mistake they did was they applied only shea butter to the hair and just did it like that. My hair was dry, my hair was brittle, but like I was so happy that my hair was stretched out and I was going around like showing the world, like around my school, like I was just enjoying myself. I took pictures. The more I look at that picture now, I just like, what happened? But then I was ignorant, and this is what I'm trying to get into. Somebody asked a question, wanted to know if it's advisable to stretch our hair with it, and then there's a lot of answers to that question. So I'll first start by know the kind of hair you have, and if you are someone that doesn't have a thick hair and you have very light hair, you might want to, like slow down on it. Well, I know of a content creator that her hair has not really left that same position. Her hair is actually fine and it has not really left the same position it has been. She's just like maintaining that same length. So it depends on you actually. If you want to have good hair growth or longer hair, you want to know the type of hair you have, if it's fine, thick, or coarse. If you have coarse hair, have more benefits because the hair cannot easily be like damaged with it just as fast as somebody that has fine hair. So you want to first know the type of hair you have so that you know the type of heat tools that will be beneficial and will not hurt your hair like as such. So if you have fine hair, you might want to use a blow dryer on very low heat so it doesn't affect your hair. Make sure you are also using a heat protector. The second thing you want to look at is the type of heat tools you are using. I really like the blow dryer and I think that that's best. Some people use straightener to blow dry their hair. A straightener is not actually for blow drying your hair. Let's say their hair is not stretched out, then they use the straightener to just straighten it. And the funniest part is when you use a straightener and your hair is not blow dried, when you are done with it ends up looking as if your hair has been blow dried. And trust me, you use more heat and more energy to straighten your hair when it is not blow dried, and it might lead to hair damage. Before using a straightener, which is also an heat tool for stretching hair or for straightening hair, make sure you use a blow dryer to blow dry your hair first. Then use your straightener. Or you can just blow dry your hair and don't bother straightening it, depending on you. But ensure you're always using a heat protectant. The other type of heat tool I can recommend is the Rev Air. Actually, to Nigerians, the Rev Air is very expensive. I think it's over $400. That's over 400,000 or maybe 500,000. But those people that are not in Nigeria and $400 is not really a big thing to you, the Rev Air is actually good because it does not require much stress, much heat. You just put your hair inside and it blow dries your hair, and that's it. You can also add your heat protectant if need be and you don't have issues. But there are other heat tools that I do not like to use. I got the opportunity to like work for a particular hair care brand and to use their heat tools, but I had to like decline the offer because of the way the heat tool was. There's this hair comb that people put on their hair, like heat hair comb that people use to comb their hair, and there's this hairbrush that you put around your hair to stretch your hair. I'm actually very skeptical about it because you have to apply these things directly on your hair. Blow dryer, you can just blow your hair like this. It's not applied. The heat is not applied directly on your hair. Although the heat is applied to your hair, but not directly with force. Unlike those kind of products, I had to decline the offer because I was so scared of using those kind of heat tools. Trust me, these things might not have effect immediately, but they might have effect over time. But as to whether to stretch your hair with heat, my answer for you is know your type of hair and make sure you use a heat protectant. When you stretch your hair with it enables you to, work with your hair properly. It also enables you to release your curls, which can be very good, especially in times where your hair is very curled up. Using a blow dryer or a rev hair can just make it easier for them to, make your hair properly, and also makes it easier for your hair to stay stretched in whatever hairstyle you put it, which could be very very beneficial for your hair. But at the same time, when you're using it, ensure that you don't just use it anyhow. Don't use it too often. Minimize it. Also ensure that you're using low heat. Make sure you also use a heat protectant to avoid all kinds of breakage. Yeah.